South Africa will end being ruled by Muslim people. Islam will spread its wings over South Africa. The country of Lesotho will lose its sovereignty. The land of the Basutus will be stolen from them. The land of the Swazis will fall and become subservient to South Africa. So will Mozambique.
I've been very traumatized, but there's a back-end story to this. This is not the first plane. This is the second plane. On the 28th of October, a plane arrived in Tambo Airport, and these people were displaced. They didn't know where to go. They had no contact numbers, no phone numbers. And a person called Nigel Bentley from the church found them and started putting them together with other civil society organizations, and members of my team got involved. I'm not sure how they found them, where they were.
The Palestinians that arrived in South Africa is not the scary part. The scary part is the organization that sent them, and they go by the name of Al-Majd. The organization claims to provide evacuation services, primarily targeting the affluent Palestinians that are staying in Gaza. From the reports that I'm reading from Al Jazeera, the evacuation isn't coming cheap. We're looking at around $1,400 to around $5,000 that these Palestinians were paying. Now I know what you're probably thinking to yourself. They actually chose to leave Gaza, so what is the problem? Why is everyone making it a big issue that they evacuated? Here's the thing. What's your definition of evacuation? If I was to provide for you an evacuation service, I would basically say, sir or ma'am, you're currently staying in a place of danger. We've got another place where you can relocate to in the meantime, and you can wait there. And then when your current place no longer has any threat of danger, you can come back to it. However, if I move you to another place and I make it in such a way that you can't come back, that means I've now forcefully relocated you. And that is what has happened to the Palestinians. They have been forcefully removed from their land under the guise of evacuation. The Palestinians left without an exit stamp. And when you leave without an exit stamp, you legally can't go back to the place that you left. So the Palestinians can't legally go back to Gaza. Because once you're in a position that, legally speaking, you cannot access your land, you cannot protect your land, then the state can now take it. If you were to lose your land and you're from Gaza, it would fall under the authority of the state. And the state that is currently in control is Israel. I'm not saying this organization that has been doing these evacuation services is tied to Israel, but it doesn't look good. Everything looks extremely shady. It's not a small situation, because forcefully relocating people without their permission is an international crime, and all players that have been involved in doing this must be held accountable.
So South Africa are on high alert as 4 more Palestinian evacuation flights could land in the country. The South African government has raised security measures after intelligence indicated that 4 additional planes carrying Palestinians may arrive in the country. Minister Ronald Lamola confirmed that authorities are closely monitoring the situation, ensuring border control, immigration processing, and public safety. This after a plane with 160 Palestinians arrived recently in the country, undocumented, unplanned, and this time they want to make sure that if they do, for whatever reason, get 4 more planes arriving with more Palestinians on board, that they'll be more prepared for this. Seems like the whole of Gaza are heading to South Africa.
Bafowethu ngeke kusalunga. Angeke nganza kwethu ngeke kusalunga, sekulate. Yabo la eSouth Africa kwampunze edlemini. Kukwampunze edlemini mfethu, abantu baclearishelwa ubani iroute. Ubani othe abadukele eSouth Africa mfethu, ungadlula iMorocco, udlula iEgypt, udlula Saudi Arabia, oQatar, wonke lamazwe abashera nawo izinto eziningi. Abashera nePalestine izinto eziningi. I understand there are asylum seekers nani. But sibathathile abanye ngo-end of October, sibathathile abantu abalinganiselwa 190, sibathathile laba abavumbuka esikhaleni abangaclearishwe ndawo, abavumbuka labantu bakwazi ukwakha amabhomba fethu. Laba fethu asazi, abanye bayinzalo yeHamas, abanye banosisi nobhuti, mase bekhala ngokuthi khona umuntu kade ekhulelwe, kade mithiso ubani lo muntu, umuthiso yithi Ufuna isikhala ukuthi kade kukhona umuntu kule plane ade mithi ehlela isikhathi umithi sobani lo muntu loyo. Yabo leyo. And manje into enginyanyisa kakhulu ukuthi laba bafethi laba ngendlela abangasiboni ngayo bafike babona ukuthi bafike bafaka lento ye-people bani ukuthi abantu besifazane nani okungasiyo intembi ukuthi abantu besifazane nabo lento bayenzela ukutrenda lento ye-GBV le yabo. So bayazi ukuthi mabe xabanisa amadoda nabantu besifazane probably le masha nge-17 izo affecteka. So babona ukuthi ayino ngazathi sesine comeback kulokho i-17 ayijiki siyakhona, but no, asivele siflada siletha abantu silethe bakhoza i-chaos ngamabomu and bafethu usekugcineni manje if ningaboni ukuthi vele mina ngaze ngisayine phansi ukuthi ngifuna ukuphila forever bafethu, if ningaboni ukuthi ufunele lizwe silifele yabo nje manje if ngampela ngoMonday nizolala ngoMonday manizolala ngoMonday nizolala ningaphuma nigcwala itrati nizolala bafethu ngoMonday manizolala abafethu nazi ukuthi izwe nilidayisile salani senihlala kanjalo bafethu.